Hey South Kitsap, this year's biggest concerns regarding these halls is safety. What is the school district doing to keep us safe, and how can we feel safe at school? These are questions I had a chance to ask when I sat down with Mr. Johnson, who is Assistant Director of Security, Safety, and Emergency Management. Here's what he had to say. Is there anything you can tell us about what is being discussed to keep us safe, such as safety measures?
The district right now is putting in safety measures so far as emergency preparedness measures, procedures, and policies that we are looking at and reviewing right now and going over that will be presented to each site, where each site is on the same page so far as policies and procedures. What I mean by sites, each school site, middle school, elementary, the high school, and so on. So those procedures will all be the same. The only significant difference would be the site itself, how the design of the site, how people evacuate classrooms and different things like that, evacuation areas. So we are still working with sites and different things like that to be able to put that together. Other things we've been working on so far as the district is providing is training for all its employees. That's from the top level and on down, and to students as well. Also, we want to be able to get students involved so far providing training for them for the things that they need and to be aware of when they're dealing with emergency drills and different things like that.
So what will the training kind of look like?
The training is mostly all awareness training, just being aware of your surroundings, all emergencies, not just active shooter emergencies. It's fire drills, there's earthquake drills, there's drills where you have to, nowadays, worry about an alarm being pulled, and it might not be a fire drill, it could be an active shooter event. So we want students and staff and employees to be aware of their surroundings, just be aware of what's going on, listen for things. When you're going out and you hear a fire drill, do I smell smoke? Do I see a fire? Things like that. If the sprinkler systems are going off, things of that nature or whatnot. Just listening to your surroundings and being familiar with the surroundings. Know your classroom, know the hallways, know each part of the campus, how you will evacuate out of the campus, where will your meeting points be at, different things like that. Communicating with students and making sure those things are all in place. Having a plan. Have a plan with your family also too. How you guys going to contact each other if an event was to occur. Things of that nature. So, yeah.
What can students do to make SK feel safer?
Students could just be able to communicate. If you see something, report something to your security staff here at South Kitsap High School. Report something to a counselor, a staff member, a teacher. Work with security so far as on things that you might see. If you see a bag laying down somewhere, if you see something unsafe, not just emergency preparedness, it could be health and safety also too. You might see something on the stairs where somebody could trip and fall, something slippery or anything like that on the floor. Be able to report those things so we can, custodial staff can be able to come in and be able to get those things cleaned up so to keep students safe here at South Kitsap. So just different things like that. Also to report things on the tip line. There's things that you might not want to report anything face to face. Keep yourself anonymous. South Kitsap School District has a tip line on their website that you report information, different things like that also too. So.
Okay. What are the biggest tips you have for students to feel safer?
The biggest tips I would say is being aware of your surroundings, self-awareness. You know, assessing situations when you approach situations. Make sure that you're safe first before you make sure others are safe. Make sure that you're safe and try to get others safe also too. Being aware of your surroundings in your classroom. Look at your classroom. How would I escape this area on the second floor? Or, you know, how will I evacuate out of this area? Just different things like that. Where my class is going to meet at if I'm in this period. Making sure you know these things, get involved, talk to security staff about getting involved. So far, how can you be involved in emergency preparedness and being involved in safety for students and staff here in the district. So.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say to the students?
Really just, work with security and report information if you have any type of information about anything safety, security, health and safety, anything so far as so security officers can be able to work with you and staff be able to work with you also too. We're here to provide you a safe environment so far as safety and security. We're not here to get you in trouble. I know most people think security is here to get you in trouble, but we're here to try to keep everyone safe and try to provide a safe environment, learning environment for each student here at South Kitsap School District.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
If you have any questions or concerns regarding safety, contact the district office, who is more than willing to hear your input.